Hey, good morning. It's Jarrett here. It is Monday, February 1st. So we have a beginning of a new month and we have the beginning of a new week. And so I'm super excited. I'm going to be sharing this with my JK crew and also on my public profile. I just had a couple quick thoughts just about the new beginnings of the month and the new beginnings of the week. And so I started thinking, and I know here we are, we're in the second month of 2021. A lot of us had started 2021 with big goals, big aspirations. Whether that's, hey, I'm going to go to the gym every day, I'm going to start a diet, I'm going to lose weight, whatever that is. I know a lot of us have set goals, and goals are super important to set. I think everybody should set daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, 5-year goals. We should be writing those things down so that we can go back to them to see if we hit them, and if we didn't hit them, what do we have to do in order to complete them, right? In order to finish them. Because so many of us, we set goals, and especially if we set like a 1-year goal, like, hey, I want to lose 10 pounds or I want to lose 20 pounds. But if we don't follow up with that goal, like if we don't set, hey, I'm going to make sure that every week I'm checking my weight, or every week that if, the scale didn't move, or that if the scale went up, that I am going to adjust for that week so that I can hit my long-term goal of 10 pounds. Because what a lot of us will do is we'll just tend to start eating better and expect the result to happen. And when we're not seeing that result, either for good or for bad, bad results are good too, because if we jump on the scale at the end of the week and we realize that, hey, we gained 2 pounds, right? Then we know what we're doing doesn't work. And so we can adjust and we can fix that. But even if your long-term goal is to lose 10 or 15 pounds, but the short-term goal should be, hey, I'm going to lose half a pound this week, or I'm going to lose 1 pound this week. And if we check those short-term goals, it'll get us back on track in order for us to achieve our long-term goals. So just a couple really quick thoughts going into obviously February, and starting still off very early in the new year, is that you have to have goals. But more important than goals, I think the difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person is not the fact that successful people set goals, because unsuccessful people set goals as well. We see that all the time. I mean, go to any one person who, I like to use the gym. I used to be a gym rat, not so much anymore. I probably need to get back. But think about those people at the gym that are there every single day. They hate January. They hate January. They hate January 1st. They hate the entire month of January and about half of the month of February. And the reason is because there's an influx of people that come in, whether it could be in their market, just use it how you want, right? But they come into the gym, they crowd up the machines. They don't know what they're doing, a lot of them. And very few of them, stick it out. So what happens is it gets in the way of the disciplined people, right? It gets in the way of the people that are there 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It interrupts their flow. But we do that all the time. People do that. We set a business goal. We go really hard at it, and then we slow down because we'd rather watch maybe television. We'd rather do something else that's not productive to where we're trying to go. And so goals do not make or break you, right? Successful people do set goals, but unsuccessful people set goals as well. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is discipline. That's the only difference, because we can all set goals, but if you're not disciplined, for one, to do the things that you have to do to achieve those goals, and two, to be disciplined to fix the things that need to be fixed in order to achieve your goal. You see, some of us, we want to, and again, I'll use the lose weight. Some of us want to lose weight, but we're not disciplined enough to learn what we have to do that. Some of us aren't disciplined enough to know who we are to hire a personal trainer. We talk to people all the time. You talk to people all the time. Hey, this is what I want to do. Well, what are the steps that you're taking to do those things? Because didn't you set this same goal last year? every year, if you set a goal to lose weight and you never do it, then why do you think that this year is going to be any different unless you change what you did from last year? And sometimes that's not just a mindset, but that hurts your pocketbook as well. That hurts. It costs you something, right? Because maybe you have to buy that nutrition supplement. Maybe you have to pay for that personal trainer. Maybe you have to take a health education class that's going to cost you not only time, but maybe money, so that you can learn how to feed yourself the right nutrition, right? So sometimes hitting those goals cost us something, but we have to be disciplined enough, one, to pay the price, and two, to stick to what we know is going to work and adjust the things that do not work. And so there's a big difference between goals and discipline. All right. And I love to set goals. But the problem is we shouldn't set a goal and say, okay, how many goals? Now I stole this from somebody. I heard this, so I'm not taking credit for this. But how many goals? How many times do we set? And then we sit there and say, okay, I have 10 goals this month to reach this level of new business, or this thing, land so many new jobs. Here's my goal. And we set that goal. I want to land 10 jobs this month. And we strive for that goal. We reach for that goal. And that's a great thing to do. And then we hit the 10. And then what happens, right? Oh, well, I hit my 10. Now I can just start to focus and I can slow down. I did what I wanted to do. I was really disciplined, eating very well this week. So you feel good about yourself, which is a good thing. But what happens is now we have to set another goal, right? So don't worry about how many goals you can reach. Really just focus on how far you can go, right? And so, for example, last year I set a goal to leave my construction job, right? I had put things down on paper. I said, hey, this is what I'm going to need. This is where I'm going to have to go. And this is the things that I'm going to have to do every single day over the next year to be able to even possibly hit that goal. And so what it started with? The first thing that it started with was me saying, okay, you know what? I get up at 6:30, 6:45 every day. I said, I need more time. And I know that I cannot cut back on my hours for work. I cannot take away from my family time. So where do I get more time from? Well, when I made that goal, it was like January 15th or 16th, my alarm clock was set for 5 a.m. Not the following day, but it was set for 5 a.m. I went into my phone settings, Monday through Sunday, on repeat every single day. And since that day, my phone has gone off at 5 a.m. every single morning, sometimes at 4:30, sometimes at 4. But every single day, it does not go to snooze. It does not turn off. I don't care if I know that I'm going to sleep late. My alarm goes up at 5 a.m. And every morning at 5 a.m., I have a choice that I have to make to get out of bed so that I can come down, do a little bit of work before my family starts running around and things get a little hectic and crazy, so that I can reach where I want to be. And over the last 11 months, 13 months of deciding to do that, or actually 12 months deciding to do that, I have left construction. And I did it quicker than what I thought. But because I just kept worrying about making progress every single day, I wasn't really worried about that goal. That goal was the end result. But every single day, I was like, hey, how far can I go? What height can I reach today? What new place can I go? And so at the end of this year, I looked at my numbers and things like that, and I exceeded by like almost 30%. I exceeded like 30% more than what I wanted to do. And it wasn't because I stopped at where I was. I said, man, I just keep going. I wasn't looking at the big picture, more like looking at the small things that were going to help me achieve that goal. And so there's a saying, and it's on my Facebook wall, the distance between dreams, the distance between dreams and reality is just discipline. See, we can all set goals, but the only thing that we need to have to reach them is discipline. We need to be willing to pay the cost. We need to be able to do what it takes to get the goals done. And so if that's you this morning, right? If you're feeling like, hey, man, I need some encouragement. I'm down. I started off really well. I'm slowing down. I don't want you to go back and look at that really, really big goal. What I want you to do is put your head down and do something that's going to further where you're going. Whether that's if you're trying to lose weight, you know what? I want you to go out and I want you to take a walk today, something extra that you didn't do yesterday. I want you to not eat that candy bar. If it's entrepreneurial goals, if you're starting a business, man, go out and prospect. Make one extra phone call today. Make one extra cold call. Send one extra email. Do one extra screencast. Go out there and have one extra meeting. Will that meeting ultimately bring you to the end result of your goal? Probably not, but it's those little bitty steps, and it's about that discipline to do things that you do not feel like doing. Guess what? Every day is not cookie cutter perfect. And if you're looking at Facebook and if you're looking at people around and you think, oh man, they got the perfect life, they're sitting on the beach, they're doing that is baloney. One of my favorite saying is, people always think that grass is greener on the other side. Well, what you do not realize is the grass is greener on the other side is because they're living on top of a sewage plant or a septic tank, and that sewage that's coming out of that septic tank is fertilizing the grass. Now, if you want to live a life that's built on sewage and have your grass look green, that's fine. But you know what? I want my life to be real. I want to share. I want to be happy. I want to have joy. But you know what? I want to be built on a solid foundation to know that, hey, I'm not going to get rocked if I have a bad day, and I'm not going to let somebody else's Facebook post bring me down or discourage me. I'm just going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep growing spiritually, physically, emotionally. I'm going to continually to make myself better, and so that I can help others along the way, and also that I can help my family along the way, right? So we strive to be better, and that takes little bitty steps, but more importantly, that takes discipline. So what I want you to do is I want you to go out, look at your goals, see what else you can do today, and see how you can bring your discipline to the next level. Maybe turn that TV off. Maybe exercise a little more. Maybe read a book. Put down Netflix and read a book on profit or emotional support or anything that you need. So I'm sorry I went a little bit long, guys, but hopefully this reaches out to you. If you have any questions, be sure to hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I'd be glad to answer anything for anybody. And y'all have a great day, and I hope that you kill it this week. So thanks. Peace out.